Sonic the Hedgehog 3: Gadgets, Gizmos, and Gears. Sonic has seen a lot of cool stuff during his many adventures. He's found mystical maps and magic rings, and he's also been known to pocket a couple of keepsakes along the way. Let's take a look at his impressive collection of treasures, shall we? Sonic's guardian, the great owl named Longclaw, gifted him a bag of magic rings that can open portals to anywhere he can imagine. It's great to have when you want to insta travel to fun places like Hawaii or even Siberia. Dance battle to the death, anyone? The Safe Worlds map features all the planets Sonic can escape to if he ever finds himself on the run. Many years ago, the Echidna tribe found 7 mystical powers gemstones called the Chaos Emeralds. The Echidnas decided to combine their energy by fusing them together to create the all-power Master Emerald. Longclaw believed no one should ever have that much power, so she hid the Master Emerald inside a giant shrine in the middle of the ocean. When Sonic was little, he thought the Master Emerald was just a bedtime story, but boy oh boy, was he wrong. The Master Emerald is very real and has the power to turn thoughts into reality. With it, a single warrior could defeat entire armies. If he fell into the wrong hands, that would be super bad. But when a hero like Sonic the Hedgehog has it, he transforms into Super Sonic. That's one powerful hedgehog. Did you know Sonic's body is filled with unlimited energy? A single one of Sonic's quills contains a huge amount of untold power. When Dr. Robotnik got his hands on one, he used it to fuel his machines. The first gift Sonic ever received was a brand new pair of awesome sneakers that he used to run fast and kick Robotnik's butt. Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik is a genius inventor who's always a total jerk. The Badniks are nasty little robots that come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are good for spying on an enemy. Others shoot lasers. Dr. Robotnik uses tiny Badniks for twisting his mustache and trimming his nose hairs. The buzzer is one of Dr. Robotnik's most famous Badniks. It's got a nasty little stinger and attacks its enemies in a swarm, just like bees. And when Dr. Robotnik needs more muscle, he uses the 6-wheeled Badnik tank to roll over his enemies. It's got a harpoon launcher and everything. The rolling Badnik shoots mines that creep up under a vehicle and hit it with a blast of energy. And watch out for the unicycle Badnik too. It's got spiky blades for poking tires. How does Dr. Robotnik command the Badniks to do his bidding? Through a fancy control glove. Of course, it can shoot lasers, create holograms, and has the ability to zap one of Dr. Robotnik's enemies with the touch of a button. Every bad guy needs a base of operations where they can dream up evil schemes. That's why Dr. Robotnik's truck is outfitted with all the latest technology. It's where he keeps his army of Badniks who are ready to strike at any moment. The Mean Bean Cafe in Green Hills may look innocent on the outside, but the inside is really a high-tech wonderland where Dr. Robotnik plans his attacks while relaxing with a nice latte. Dr. Robotnik's egg pod is one of his greatest creations to date. Using the power of Sonic's quill as fuel, he created a military jet that can fire missiles and control a battalion of Badniks. After the original was damaged, the egg pod got rebuilt into a brand new shape. When Dr. Robotnik doesn't feel like firing up one of his large-scale vehicles, he uses his hoverpod, Eggmobile. It's sleek, compact, and so easy to fly. But don't be fooled. The Eggmobile still has missile launchers and lasers in case Dr. Robotnik wants to start trouble. Once Dr. Robotnik gained control of the Master Emerald, he used its power to create a giant Eggman robot. Cobbled together from bits of metal and magic, the giant Eggman robot stomped through green hills, firing missiles, lasers, and snot rockets at anything and anyone in its path. Speaking of geniuses, Miles Tells Prower is an inventor extraordinaire whose amazing inventions always save the day, like his Miles Electric, a handheld computer that can create holograms, locate people, and translate different languages. Tells come together and form the ultimate butt copter. It's quite handy when he needs a quick getaway. Growing up, everyone in Tells village thought his two tails were really weird, but they were really just jealous of his skills. The Tornado is a vintage biplane Tells flew into battle after adding a pair of collapsible laser machine cannons. He turned it into the coolest biplane of all time. What more fun and exciting gadgets will you see on Sonic's next adventure? We'll have to wait and see.